Okay, in this video, we're going to show you how to create a single key. This would be used whenever you have somebody that's needing to access the building at a time that is not usually their specified time, or there's a person who is only accessing the building from time to time. And this would be in the case that we have a small group leader who's only using the building whenever their place that they're usually meeting is not available. We can create a single key for them where they can access the building, and it will only work for a specific period of time. That could be for just a couple of days. That could be for a specific day. That could be a specific time. So the way that we would do that is you would go here to create single key. In order to do this, though, they have to be a user first in the system. So you're going to want to make sure to add them as a user. If you've not watched that video already, check out the BeKey YouTube channel on how to add a user to BeKey. You'll need to do that before you can actually create the single key entry for them. And so here we're going to create a single key. We're going to put in the address. The way you would do this is you actually enter in the zip code for the campus. When you do that, this little drop down pop up will come here. If you click that and then hit search. Now, when you're creating a single key, keep in mind that you're creating only one key. So you can't create a single key for multiple doors in one. You'd have to create each individual key. So this is why you can only choose one option here. You can't choose multiple. So for this case, most cases, people need a single key just to get into the main entrance. If you wanted to add the finance office or the green room, you would have to add another key chain or another single key and add that key there and then add them to that. But in this case, we're only worried about the main entrance. So we're going to hit continue. This is where we get to put in all the information as to when we want them to have access. So again, if somebody's coming in and doing work at the campus, but they're only going to be there for a couple of days, it's better just to create a single key as opposed to throwing them on a keychain. And so you can create the amount of days that they're going to be able to be there. So in this case, we may say they're going to start today on the 19th, and that will go through, let's say, the 22nd. They're going to be doing some work. So you can just say all week here. So it'll work all week, but it'll only work between 2:19 and 2:22. Now, if you wanted to make the key available to them for that period of time, but you only wanted it to be on Tuesday and Wednesday, you could do that. In this case, we're only going to be worried about all week. And then you can choose all day, or you can choose a specified time. So when you click in here, it's going to go to whatever time it currently is for you. So for right now, I'm recording this video at 7:48 in the evening. So that's where it defaults to. So you might say, we want them to have access at 3 o'clock. So we'll change that here to say 3 o'clock. And then, if you want to say that they have access until 11 o'clock at night or 11:59, you would do that there. You're also going to make sure that the time zone is set for Chicago. If it's not, when they go to try and log in and open the door, it's going to be based on whatever the time zone is on their phone or whatever it's set on here. So make sure that says Chicago. It's defaulted to that, so you shouldn't have to make a change there. Then you're going to hit continue. This is where you're going to actually choose the user who is going to have this access. So in this case, we're going to have test user number 2 have access to the building on this particular key, the single key. Multiple people can have access to it. So it's not just limited to one person, but it is only one key. So it will only work for that period of time. Once the key expires, it expires and it's not available anymore to those individuals. And then you hit continue. This just kind of summarizes what you've done. We're giving them access to 33W835 Cherry Lane, the main entrance. They have access from 2:19 to 2:22 all days of the week between this period of time. They're also going to have access from 3 p.m. to 11:59 p.m. And then this shows the user who has access to this. Once that's all done, you just click complete, and now they have access. And it's pretty instant. I mean, it's right there. It's not like a delay or anything. At 3 o'clock on 2:19, they're available to get into the building, and they have it until 2:22. So if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call here at the office, 630-262-1083.